would that be called? Play director? Play organizer? I don't know. I'll have to title it something. Um, lover of lover of making money and having fun. Fourth entrepreneurial job. In the summertime, after school was let out between grade 1 and grade 2, I noticed that all the kids and I would gather in one particular backyard. And it was awesome because there was a tree right in the middle of the backyard, a huge tree with lots of shade. And then the parents had built a sandbox around it. So it was massive. So we were going there all the time, and it was near the first ever Tim Hortons. That's kind of cool. There used to be alleyways in between all of the houses' backyards. And so the kids would always travel that way. We wanted to do our own thing, and it was fun. And it was like taking the back way, and it was all trees and bushes and wildlife and birds and things like that. And I thought, with all these kids gathering on Saturdays, I think I can make a play out of this, but I don't want to be in the play. Never liked being in plays, didn't ever want to be at the center of attention, used to cry at my birthdays, literally begging my parents for people not to sing happy birthday to me. Just wanted to focus on to the party or the gathering. I'm still like that. I thought, I'm not going to act in this play. But what I can do is organize it. First, I'm getting a tin can. And then I found one with a plastic lid, so it was even better. So I approached the kids and I said, how would you like to make money making a play? And they said, yeah. Age ranges from the kids that lived there and their youngest being 2 or 3. Either they just started right away. Can I be the frog? Can I be the chicken? Can I be the princess? Can I be the king? And I just said, you have to work that out yourself. That's yours. What I'm going to do with your help is, number 1, I want you to go home, tell your parents that you want to be in a play. And so we need summer foldable chairs. And they were really lightweight aluminum. See how many, on the day we decide how many chairs your parents can bring. The second chore was, I said, if I bring paper the next time we meet and I design the sign and photocopy it, will you help me go around the neighborhood and take tape and stick it onto the poles? Because in Hamilton and other cities, there's lots of telephone poles. That's where everybody would post their ads. The Mac students did it. When I met with them again, they told me the amount of chairs. Then we just had to pick a day. And I asked them how long it would take them to rehearse. They're just children, so they didn't know. So I said, that's okay. Why don't we just pick a date? Now, I believe our first play, because we did this every summer, 2 years, they helped me pin up with tape on all the poles. And it was the cutest thing because it said that we were going to have our play picked August, so that it would give them enough time to practice. And also, it was right after the long weekend, so they would be available before school. One of the parents loaned me a card table, and it was the parents with the tree. All the parents came early, brought all the chairs, and set them all up. The guy would just hear them and watch them and make sure they were doing well and make sure we were going to keep going and having this play. I was there really early. The kids were there. Their parents were there. And, of course, it was open to the public. And there were 2 big, tall bushes that framed entrance, were just well trimmed and perfect for an opening. And that's where I placed the card table. And that's where I put the money slot. And it was a dime each. Now, if someone was carrying a child and they were under the age of like 3, we didn't charge them. But sometimes parents put money in anyway. Families came. It was amazing back then. And then I just sat there the whole time outside waiting, and people would be late, and they all sat down. There was some grass space left, and the kids did their thing. And I had promised that we would split it. And afterwards, they came out. The parents were taking their chairs and collecting them. All the kids came to the table that I was sitting at. So I said, everyone's equal. We all participated, and because of that, we all get to divide the money. And I dumped it in front of them and said, okay, stay back. Nobody's fingers on the table. Because I didn't want any kids taking the money early. And then I just said, whoever was in the play, stand around. So I just started going like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just kept doing that And I think there were 2 dimes left, and they were so happy. And I was so happy too because they were so happy. So then we did it another year in a summer. And that's my 4th entrepreneurial job. It's some of my best memories I've ever had. We didn't serve any water or anything. That was up to other people to bring. I can't do everything. I'm just a kid. Huh. Love you.